Hi, my name is Jaime Shekaiban. Welcome to your new channel, The Foreigner in America. Today, I will teach you effective ways to save more money and still enjoy life. I know you probably like to live a good quality of life, go out, get entertained, see your friends. Let me tell you, you can do exactly that and still become a saver and save more money. There are two types of people out there when it comes to money. Either you are a spender or you are a saver. And on this video, I'll teach you to be a saver. The way you manage your money and the urgency you have to spend it will put you in one of the two categories. You might tell me you're somewhere in the middle, but that is not true. You're either one side or the other. At the end of this video, I will give you a foreigner insight about how to effectively manage your money being a foreigner in this great country. Let me tell you who I am and why I'm here. So I came from Mexico 6 years ago and worked myself to legally immigrating into this great country. So my dad taught me to always save money, be a saver, but myself, through personal experience, reading, watching YouTube videos, getting good mentors, and just by personal experience, I learned to manage my money, budget, save, and create wealth. I will show you in this channel how to manage your money the same way that I do, and I will give you this foreigner insight that you will only find in this, your channel, The Foreigner in America. This will help people from other countries that come to America to also get financial guidance and manage their money effectively. Let's go into topic. In order for you to be a good saver, you need to stop thinking about spending money all the time. And you need to like my video for the YouTube algorithm. What I will do is I will create a budget. So first of all, just grab a piece of paper or grab your PC on a spreadsheet, and you have to write down every single expense that you incur in 1 month. I know it's time consuming, so bear with me, but it is absolutely necessary that you know how much you spend. Otherwise, if you don't know how much you spend, you cannot know how much you save. And be sure to include even the tiniest of expenses. $1 here, 50 cents there, you have to put it in your list. And also remember, you cannot control what you cannot measure. How can you even save money if you don't know how much you spend? Once you have all your expenses put in the sheet of paper, I want you to do one thing for me. You're gonna make 2 columns and you're gonna ask yourself this question. Am I incurring this expense every single month at the same time for the same amount? If that's a yes, you're gonna put it on the left side of the column. If that's a no, you're gonna put it on the right side of the column. And you can tell me, Jaime, you're just complicating stuff here. No, this has a purpose. Your expenses that you said yes every single month for the same amount on the same time are called fixed expenses. Those go on the left side. And the ones you said no are variable expenses. Now the good stuff comes in. Concentrate on the fixed expenses. Which is the biggest fixed expense that you have? Of course, housing. Either your rent or your mortgage. And I'm gonna show you how to effectively save some money on your housing expenses. So if you rent, make sure that you share a place with a roommate. So you can get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment sharing with a roommate and splitting expenses 50-50. This will effectively reduce your housing expense. Now, if you're already living with someone or you just don't want to share a place at all, the other option you have is just to move to a different apartment in an area of the city where rents are cheaper. Let me give you a trick of mine. If you go and find a new apartment building, they will give you a nice bonus, a 1 month, 2 month off, and then that could also make you live in a nicer place and pay less rent. Now, if you're paying a mortgage, it gets a little bit trickier though, because there's very little you can do to reduce your mortgage payment. But there's also 2 things that I can suggest you do. One is you should refinance your debt. Like right now, mortgage interest rates are so low that it can make sense for you to refinance and lower your mortgage payment. But if you cannot do that, or you just did that, another option you can do is house hack. And house hack is a term for you get a spare room of your apartment or your house and you rent it out to another person. So you get a tenant in your own house. That tenant will pay you rent, and you can use that rent to pay off your mortgage. So that will reduce your housing expenses considerably. The next big payment on your fixed expense list is transportation. So how much are you paying for that car of yours? Car payment is one of the worst things that you can have. So I will recommend you to put as much money to the car payment debt and eliminate it completely. Otherwise, just the best car you can drive is a 3 to 5 year old car with good mileage, good maintenance history, that you can just drive for as long as you can. Trust me, you don't want to put money on luxury brand vehicles. You don't want to spend that much money on a car, because cars are depreciative assets. They lose money every single day and they make you poorer. Now, let me share you one of the best tricks that I have to save money. And if you like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. For your utilities, that's electricity, water, gas, you name it. One of the things that I do is I renegotiate each one of them every 3 months. It takes some time. You have to call. You have to ask for better rates. But there are so many companies out there fighting for your service that they will gladly give you a better rate. If you stay with your same electric company, if you stay with your same water company for more than 12 months, they will most likely hike up your rates, because they will give you just a price as a new customer, and then after 12 months, when you become an existing customer, the prices will skyrocket. So avoid having those kinds of situations and always renegotiate every utility and service provider every 3 months. And that's my trick. Now, I'm interested in knowing if you have other tricks for me, so comment below and let me know what your tricks are. And please stop buying things using monthly payments. That will kill your finances. The only reason why someone would buy something using monthly payments is because you do not have the money on hand to buy it in the first place. So you got to ask yourself, why am I buying this? Why am I getting an expense of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000? Well, sometimes it's necessary. For example, a new refrigerator or a new AC that just went broke. For this, I have a recommendation for you. Save your money month over month. That's short-term savings. That's not your 20% that I recommend you save each and every month. Just save your money for that particular expense. Maybe $500 a month, $300 a month, you name it. Once you have that money on hand, I want you to go and buy that thing with a credit card. Why a credit card, you will say? Well, you get the rewards, then you use your money that you have to pay your credit card, and it's a win-win situation. You have what you wanted and you get the rewards. That's what I'll do. Now, moving to the right side of the column, you get your variable expenses. And why are they called variable? Well, because they vary, because they are different every single month. And it's very important that you understand something about variable expenses. That is the money that you have to live. That is your money to live a happy quality of life. When you get your income, the money that comes in, you have to pay your fixed expenses, you have to save your 20%. What do you have left? Well, you have left the money to live. And that money is what you're gonna use to spend on variable expenses. So that's why it's very important that you bring those down as well. Let me give you a couple of tricks. One of the things that you buy is groceries. Those are variable expenses. Two things with groceries. One, never go shopping or never go to the supermarket hungry, please. People that go hungry and go do their groceries, they spend about 20 or 30% more money because they just like to spend on everything they like. The other thing is always go with a list. If something is not in the list, you don't buy it. So the supermarkets are very good on putting things in an attractive way to make you catch your attention and just grab them. No, you get a list and you buy exactly what you have on the list. And please do not go hungry to the supermarket. Nowadays that people have stayed home a lot more, they've told me, Jaime, I save so much money on groceries and not eating out too often to restaurants. And I tell them, yes, of course. Going out and ordering out from restaurants is a big expense that you have to reduce. I would recommend that you do it only once a week. So once a week, you can go to a restaurant or you can order food from your favorite restaurant and have yourself a treat. I mean, you still have to enjoy life. That's what I'm telling you. You can be a saver and still enjoy life, but not more than once a week. And please don't even get me started with shopping. All the money that people are saving by eating home and not going to restaurants on these days, they're spending it online shopping. So please just delete the Amazon app from your phone. But just jokes aside, whenever you have to buy something online, you have to ask yourself this one question. Am I gonna save money because I'm buying it online? Yes or no? If it's a no, don't even think about it. I mean, you need to use more your rational thinking when you shop than your emotions. I have a little trick of mine that I will share with you. And make sure you tell me if you like it at the end of this video. So, you know what is procrastination, right? Procrastination is the act of postponing something. It's a very negative attitude or a very negative characteristic for someone that talks about personal goals or personal finances. I mean, it's something that you will not like to do with things that are important. Well, I procrastinate my shopping a lot. When I see something that I like, I will be like, I like this a lot, but I'll buy it next month. And then I push it to the next month. After 30 days, I see it again and I'll be like, man, I like this a lot. But you know what? I'll buy it next month. And I just procrastinate and procrastinate my shopping. What happens with this is one, I save, I spend less money on shopping. And two, when you start pushing things over and over again, your brain starts working and your emotions go away. So now you're gonna see that one thing that you like with a lot different eyes. You're gonna check the price, you're gonna see if you're getting a good deal, you're gonna probably look at different stores to buy it. Maybe you can get it refurbished, maybe you can get it used, maybe you can do this or that. That's where your brain starts to work and not just seeing something and buying it at the first time you see it. Because that's emotional buying. Please eliminate that from your repertoire. Now, let me give you the foreigner insight of this video. Remember, this is only one thing that you will only get on this channel, The Foreigner in America. When I first came to America as a foreigner, I saved a lot of money in different ways. Let me tell you something. So, first of all, I avoided retail stores for furniture. So I saved so much money by just buying my furniture with an individual in a tiny shop under a catalog. So that's where I chose my furniture and he got it to me 15 or 20 days later. It was good quality and it was a 50 or 60% discount. And another thing I saved a lot of money on was on my phone. So forget about the big phone companies. Go for cheap services. Like MetroPCS is the one I used. You will save so much money on your phone bill. And one of the things that I did also was cutting cable. I like to negotiate my bills every 3 months, like I just told you, but there is no way you can negotiate anything with the cable companies. So if you don't really love cable, get rid of it, go into a cheaper service. There's YouTube TV, there's Sling TV that I used. But nowadays, I just focus on HBO, Netflix, and of course, YouTube. When you come to this country as a foreigner, you encounter two problems. You do not have a credit history, and you do not have a good credit score. So every time you need a service, say electricity, say water, say phone, companies are gonna try and charge you a hefty down payment. and really high interest rate in case you want to get it in monthly payments. So as a foreigner, let me tell you, avoid those companies. There's always one company out there that is foreigner friendly, that will give you the service at the same price and at the same rate as a local national. So this is my recommendation to you. Remember, save every dollar that you can. Aim for 20% savings each and every month. Procrastinate your shopping. Go and eat out or order food from restaurants just once a week. Reduce your housing expense and your transportation expense with the tricks I just shared with you. Negotiate each and every bill every 3 months. Eliminate completely monthly payments and aim always to be debt free. You will definitely be happier and enjoy life at its fullest. So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because I will be posting once a week, and I will give you also the foreigner insights, so people from all over the world and locals can learn how to manage their money effectively and create wealth. See you next time.